Alrighty, it's time for the Monday Morning Hangover. All right, welcome back to Onebar and Lupagus show. I am Lupagus, and it is time for your Monday Morning Hangover. We've been doing this recently as a live show, but Onebar is still under the weather with his HIV flaring up, so he is unable to join us. So I'm just going to make this a video and talk about some key issues coming out of the Vikings loss, 27-24 overtime loss to the Bengals. Before we do, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, download Underdog Fantasy, promo code SKULL. Match up to your first 100 bones. You'll just get a mystery special. It's fantastic. Underdog, I actually had one of my best weekends ever in Underdog Fantasy, not just doing the pick. I'm actually hit on a couple drafts, so it's fantastic. It's truly the easiest and best fantasy app out there right now. So let's talk about some talkers from the Vikings. Really, again, this was a loss, deflating loss to me personally. This one's hard to swallow, but let's talk about our quarterback, Nick Mullins, who's already been said he will start the game this week on Christmas Eve against the Lions. No surprise there. I intentionally left Nick Mullins off my winners list and my losers list because I felt his play fell in between those. He did enough to win the game. He also made two key mistakes that cost us points and directly contributed to the loss. So let's just look at his stat line. He was 26 for 33, 303 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, took 3 sacks for 22 yards, 99.9 quarterback rating. He rushed 6 times for 10 yards. A couple failed quarterback sneaks there. Obviously, the big talker in this one. But Nick Mullins, just you go back to that first half, 2 boneheaded plays. He's getting sacked. He decides to throw it as his ass is about to hit the ground. You know what? Just take the sack. We can rush out the field goal unit, kick the field goal, get 3 points there. Another horrible interception on the goal line. Prior to that, I don't know what the hell he was looking at. But other than that, I mean, the dude ran the offense. The offense was moving. We put up 24 points. The Brian Flores defense, that should have been plenty to win the game. It wasn't. But again, Nick Mullins, if you told me he was going to throw for 303 yards and 2 touchdowns, let's say, yeah, the Vikings are going to win this game. But they didn't. And again, they lose the turnover battle. Nick Mullins, really 2 horrible turnovers. So I'm not surprised he's the quarterback. Again, I think the offense worked the way it was supposed to. We were able to move the ball, put up points this week, something we haven't been able to do the last couple of games against not great defenses. So again, if he can eliminate the mistakes, Nick Mullins will be fine. Can he eliminate the mistakes? I mean, those are just, I don't get it when backups come in and they try to do shit like that. What's going through their head? I know KOC told him not to play hero ball at halftime, but he was better the second half. So hopefully we see, a little cleaner Nick Mullins, but also still an efficient Nick Mullins against the Lions this Sunday on Christmas Eve. Let's go to another talker, and that's this defense. Vikings defense, Brian Flores' defense, especially in the fourth quarter here. Great first 3 quarters. They held the Bengals to 3 points. And then you just absolutely implode in the fourth quarter, giving up 21 points. And granted, the first touchdown they had driven down at the third quarter there. So they were already in scoring position when that quarter started. But what the hell is going on here? I don't understand, especially the back end of this defense. The secondary kind of fell apart late in this one. Caleb Evans had a rough game all around, but Mekhi Blackman, just watching him go up and challenge T. Higgins for the ball. If Blackman goes over there, makes a hit, T. Higgins is either going to land up outside or out of bounds, or it's going to be incompletion. He just sits there, puts his hands on his hip, and watches. I don't know what the hell happened here, why the fourth quarter was so bad. I saw a stat today, the Vikings first 3 quarters, NFL rank is like 3 defensive-wise. Fourth quarter defense is 31st in the league. So Brian Flores getting tons of praise heading into this game. I think a lot of those guys pushing for Brian Flores to be the head coach next year. That talk has cooled. But again, this is a very good defense, a very well-coached defense. Need to figure out what the hell is happening in the fourth quarter, make some adjustments, and get better, because the Vikings are not going to win 2 more games that they need if this Vikings defense is going to continue to collapse in the fourth quarter. So that was tough to watch. Kevin O'Connell, again, I know this is like the 4th loss that I think you can directly pin on him for some of his decisions. The fact that he's putting Brandon Powell to push Nick Mullins to get the first down, and then he's going to defend it by saying, well, I wanted to make sure that, they weren't going to go goal line defense. Everybody knows you're going for a sneak. You might as well put big bodies back there instead of a fucking 180-pound wide receiver. You outthought yourself there, Kevin O'Connell. You were coaching against your own mind. They know what's coming. You might as well put personnel who can actually push the pile there. Put some big boys back there. Josh Oliver, it's why you got him here. Get CJ Ham back there. Hell, give one of them the ball rather than Nick Mullins. Again, just head scratching decisions by the head coach in this one. It just really makes you wonder. And to me, it really just kills my confidence in him moving forward these last 3 games. Just if the games come down to the Kevin O'Connell making the right decision, whether it's to go for it, a certain play call in a certain spot, I just don't have any faith he's going to make the right call. And I'm not saying I want him fired. I think he's definitely earned a 3rd season with the Vikings, and I think he deserves a chance to correct his mistakes in a full season. But my God, it's mind-boggling. I think that's part of the reason why this loss is so frustrating, because it was right there in our grasp, and your head coach's decisions directly result in the loss. So confidence in him moving forward, it's not high for me. I can't speak for what Onebar thinks or what you guys think, but my faith in KOC is very much shooken right now, especially in the context of this season alone, the way we're heading, and 3 huge games, divisional games coming up with the playoffs on the line. I don't know. The players are going to have to, make the plays. I don't trust KLC to make the right calls. So that's where I'm at right now. That's my Monday morning hangover. Again, just a tough loss for the Vikings. Starting to feel a little bit better about it. Hopefully by horned up, I'll be my happy chipper self again. But this one sucked. This one was really tough. And I'm still talking myself through it. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about Nick Mullins, his 4th quarter defense, Kevin O'Connell, and our chances moving forward. And also remember, keep your skull in your hole.